Just be like, I'm overwhelmed. My contacts, my cleavage. I don't know what to do.
I know.
I need to sit down someplace.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 4, my favorite number of No Worries If Not. Today is going to be a very special episode.
First of all, I didn't know that. What about 4 is your favorite number? Has it always been?
It's always been 4. Like, I even had those, those little Italian charm bracelets, like the flat ones.
Oh, yeah.
When I was little, I picked out a number 4 charm. I still have it. And then I took the Enneagram like 5 years ago. Number 4.
Period.
What's your favorite number?
Mine is always, and you're going to think it's Taylor, but it's not. Mine has always been 13. Even when I was like playing sports growing up, I always picked 13 just because everybody's like, oh, that's an unlucky number. And I was like, no, it's not.
It's my lucky number.
It's my lucky number because no one else wanted it. So I was like, okay. So yeah, 13 has always been my favorite number.
Okay, well, now you know our favorite numbers. My other favorite number is 11, so equally 4 and 11, but 4 will always be more because it was when I was little.
I don't have a second favorite. If I had to pick, I would say 3 for no reason.
Okay, well, today we're going to be talking about the mission trip I just got back from, as well as a big deal. Olivia Rodrigo's new album just dropped a couple days ago.
Indeed it has.
And you know we love to talk about her on this podcast.
Any chance we get. Okay, so let's start with, I will go first with my update since I have nothing of substance to talk about, and then we can talk about the mission trip.
Okay.
Okay, so I haven't really done much of anything. I was telling her I did go to watch a couple movies. There's some popular horror movies out right now, and I watched Obsessed and I watched Backrooms.
What's your ratings?
I would say they're both probably like a 7 to me, but if I had to pick one better than the other, I would say Obsessed is better just because I like the acting in it better. And I like the story better. But in terms of like what they were, I thought they were both well done because they're both like low budget horror movies made by like 20-year-old YouTubers, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yep.
They both had good acting in it. And both of them did have like a story other than just being a horror movie. Like there was some sort of substance to it. Like Obsession, like the main theme that they're getting at is like body autonomy, like being able to choose what to do with your own body and stuff. Because she gets that taken away. Like he makes a wish and then she just has to like be possessed basically. So yeah, I mean they're both good, but I would say Obsessed was probably better to me. Other than Obsessed had a lot of like jump scares, and I don't really like that.
I heard Obsession is good because it's like creepy, like eerie, and those are like my favorite kind of scary movies.
Yeah, Obsession was better, and the acting is really good. The girl in it in particular was really good. The main guy in Backrooms was really good too, but I mean everybody knew he would be good because he's like an Academy Award nominee. And the people in Obsession are just like nobodies. Like this is their first movie, I think. So it was surprising how good they were.
I like that though when we get new actors. Like it's easier to like feel like it's a movie. Like
right.
If it's like Sydney Sweeney in another
it's
movie,
easier
it's like
because you don't know them outside of that. So seeing them like that, that's real to you. Like it makes it easier to be scary, I guess. But yeah, they were both fine. I don't think either one was like outstanding, but they were both like they were both worth watching. So, and then I went on a hiking trip just around Indy. I went to Holiday Park. It was nice.
Oh.
Have you ever been there?
Yes, I used to live by there on Ditch Road.
Oh, okay. I did like Holiday Park, except for they had some sort of music festival going on. And because of that, like half of the front part of the park where the ruins are was all closed down. And then we went to Fort Harrison after that, and that's where we spent the night. And Fort Harrison was pretty nice. But they had the hotel we were staying at had like 3 weddings going on, so it was busy. Did
you crash them?
No, I did get wine drunk with my mom, and we did kind of crash them in the parking lot because we were drunk outside, and they had like a gazebo, and we were in there drinking, and then the people from the wedding came out there to take pictures, and we were like, well, guess we're in it. I don't know.
You could be in the background of some of them.
Good. We left so that they could have it. We let them have the gazebo.
Oh, that's nice of you.
I know, right? Selfless. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, that's been about the extent of my week. I haven't done much other than that.
Sounds like a good week.
Yep, it wasn't bad. And then work, obviously.
Well, I went to Bisono, Navarrete, the Dominican Republic.
Okay, Dominican Republic.
It was my 3rd time,
mm-hmm.
and this was like the hardest time to leave.
How long are you actually there? Like 7 days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in total in your life, you've been there like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, like, doesn't seem like a long time, but it is. For me personally, as a homebody, a week is a long time to be away.
Yeah.
And with what we're doing there, like, this year was like a little bit more relaxed. Like, we had more downtime, but it's still like you're getting up, like, breakfast is at 7. You're not going to sleep till like 10 or 11.
Mm-hmm. How many people were in your group with you?
19,
with you? 19
including me. Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyway, shout out to them.
Shout out to y'all.
I'll just give some tidbits
Okay, go ahead.
because
Peek and pit.
I don't know if I could have a peek and pit, but the Holy Spirit was a move, and let me tell you that, because we went down there like not knowing what we were gonna do, because we wanted to so the guy that we meet down there, his name is Michel, and he runs this mission that our church partners with, and he owns a school and runs like a few churches around town.
Okay.
And so we thought we were going to add on another classroom to the school, but then we couldn't get the funds that were needed to do that. So we decided to just go down there and like see what we could do. Mm-hmm. Last year, when we were there, we helped dig a trench around one of his churches, and to build a fence, and then house next to the church, which, if you can imagine, just like basically a hut. Like, it has a light, like, and have lights and stuff, but like there's no windows. It's all just like wood run down. Okay. It's next to the church, and the guys that were there digging the trench, I was at the school, but the guys that were there digging the trench noticed that this like mango tree was taking over their yard. So they went and like cut back the mango tree and like put a swing on the tree for the kids. Okay. And we found out that 3 single women lived there with like a bunch of kids. Mm-hmm. So then this year, normally when we go there, his wife and mother-in-law cook for us, but they couldn't this year. So he had to hire somebody to be our cooks. And he hired a mom from that house, and she brought her 3 kids.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So it was like kind of like a sad situation why they couldn't cook for us. And so I just thought that was cool, because that's like God using something that's not good for good. Right. Because then by the end of the week, we were like completely bonded to them. Like, one of the ladies slept in my room next to me, and she was so sweet. Her name's Aridia. And then there was Mary Nay was the mom, and then the 3 kids, Jennifer, Carla, and Christy. And we were like, they really bonded like with the younger boys on the trip, because, you know, they just like to play around and stuff.
When you say kids, how old are they, the children?
The oldest was like 13, then I think one was 12, and then the little one was 6. Okay. And so by the end of the week, we go to like this store called La Serena. It's kind of like a Walmart, and it's like 45 minutes to an hour away from where we stay. So it's not somewhere that like they could go all the time. Yeah. And it was so crazy, because like we all knew we wanted to get something like a gift for them, but we didn't really talk about like what we were going to get. Yeah. So it could have been like we all went in there and got the same stuff, because we know that they like to draw. We know that they needed shoes. They could always use toiletries, whatever. But it was so cool, because when we got back to the mission house after going to the store, we all just like dumped out everything we got on the floor. And we didn't have any duplicates of anything. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was like, I got them like Barbie dolls and notebooks, and then somebody else got them toiletries, and somebody got them nail polish, and then we got like a volleyball, and it was like God placed the perfect idea in each of our heads to have like this full bag of things to give them. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so that wasn't even something we were like planning on doing, but I would say that was like the biggest blessing there, just to see their faces. I can try to insert a picture here of Christy opening her Barbie doll. I like... It was like insane.
Chrissy Barbie doll. Yeah.
And I have never cried leaving there before. This was the first year I was crying, because the lady that slept next to me, Aridia, like had tears in her eyes, and she like looked me dead in the face and said, "I love you" in English.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So it was like really, I was excited to come home, but it was very hard to say goodbye to them and know that they're going back to.
So like when you said that the store that you guys went to was like 30 minutes away and they couldn't go, do they not have like a car or anything?
So a lot of people there have motorcycles, and there are a lot of cars too, but I don't know their specific situation. They didn't, as far as I know, they didn't have a car or a motorcycle parked there. So
Did they make the kids like help with the cooking, or were they just chilling with you guys all day?
They were just chilling, and it was so cute because they would like entertain themselves when we were gone. And
Oh,
even
that's cute.
so, another project that we worked on was building another room for the mission house that we stay in. So we had to build like 12 bunk beds and put windows and doors and stuff in, which this is mostly stuff the men did while the women were at the school. But because like we just go to school and work with kids and touch up the paint and stuff like that. So, but the little girls stayed behind, and so they were helping like carry wood and yeah. So it was really sweet.
Yeah, well, that's good.
And it's just like when you go on the first year I went on a mission trip, I thought like I'm going to give something to these people. And then like you learn that like, yes, you're there to give things to them, but also they're there to also give things to you. And it's like this, you just find out really it's just about like being in community with other believers in like a different place. And it's like not about like what you can give or receive. It's just about like being together and using your unique spiritual gifts to like help in whatever way you can.
So I guess I don't know anything about, it's the Dominican. Okay, I guess I don't know anything about that. So are you guys, you go there on like a mission trip, but are you like actually missionaries? Like they have their own beliefs and you're trying to tell them about God, or is Christianity already a part of their culture, or like what is their situation? Do they know God or like the Bible or?
Yeah, so like so when you think of like mission, like a Mormon mission is when they go and like stop people on the street and like tell them the gospel, which I guess like technically that's somewhat of what we're doing, but there was only 2 people there that speak Spanish, so like we can't just like stop people and be like, do you know Jesus? But I think it's more of like Michel has his churches, and so it's people that already go to church or people that live around him that are just like less fortunate than us when it comes to like money and material things.
Okay.
So we go there to kind of just like help with whatever we can that they're not able to do, and just like show them the love of God through our actions. Like we brought like underwear, maxi pads, and they're just like you can tell they really need it. They're all just like really excited for like little things like that.
Right.
And then we do like VBSs with the kids where we sit down and like tell them a lesson and then give them a snack. And
do you have, so like the Spanish interpreter has to like interpret everything? Oh,
yeah.
Wow, okay.
Shout out Abby and Danielle, my friend Abby and my new friend Danielle. They're both Spanish teachers. So
okay, that's awesome. And then did the kids get to go, like, because I know you, even on the last episode, you were talking about like the trip to the waterfall. Did the kids get to go with you to that?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Them and their mom. We also took them to get ice cream a different night. And so the waterfall, if you watched the last episode, I was a little bit nervous about that.
The big climb up?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd that go?
It was fine. The climb was fine. It was
no
like
falling, nothing embarrassing?
No. The climb was good. First of all, let me just, okay, this is where it's gonna get a little bit funny for a second, because this day isn't like, we're still representing the church, but we're not like on a mission on this day. This is like our tourist day or whatever. Yeah. So we get there and we have to get life jackets and helmets. They hand me a child-sized life jacket. Okay, so I put it on. I've never had cleavage in my life like this. Okay. It was like insane. But anyway, so then, we're hiking up the...
You're just like, well, yes.
Yeah, I'm
this
like,
seems
okay,
right.
Whatever.
Okay, cool.
So we're like hiking up the hill. And then we get to the top and we're in the water and it's cold, but it's cool. Everything's fine. And then we get to the first slide. And I'm like a little bit nervous, but I'm like, it's the only way down. So I got to do it.
Yeah.
And I go down it and it was fine. It was fun. But then when I pop out of the water, I'm blind. My contacts have fallen to the back of my head. I don't know where they went. So I'm like, oh my God.
Your cleavage from your small life jacket just knocked them out.
I'm like, I'm going to be blind for the rest of this hike. Like, we've got another hour and I can't see anything. And I'm like telling people next to me and they're like, ha ha. I'm like, guys, you don't
legitimately,
understand.
you're going to carry me because I can't see.
Yeah. So, which actually might have helped me with the next part I'm about to talk about, because so finally my contacts, they come back. Thank the Lord.
They come back?
Yeah.
They literally just slid off your eye?
I think they like slid to the back of my eye and then came back around.
Okay. I didn't even know contacts could do that. That's weird.
Yeah. So then we get to the next part, which is I don't know how I am with feet, maybe like a 20-foot jump. Like 2 stories is what it felt like.
Okay.
Or you can go down a slide, which is a slide that goes like towards a wall and then takes a hard right.
So these are actual slides built in?
No, it's
Or
just a
the
rock with a waterfall
Okay,
going
okay.
down. And so I'm like, okay, everybody's jumping. So I'm like, I'm going to jump because that slide looks terrifying.
Let me just roll these contacts back so let's see what's happening here.
Okay, this is the part where my contacts could have come in handy. So I get to the top. Most people have already jumped, so they're all down there watching, which is my worst nightmare. Mm-hmm. And I get up there and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to jump off of this. Everything in me wants to jump off this, but I can't.
Right.
And so I stand there. I count myself down like 3 times. This whole thing's on video, by the way. Mm-hmm. And I can't do it. Then the girl behind me tries to push me off, and I'm like, don't push me. She's like, do it for your cats. I'm like, I can't.
I have
like,
to survive
they wouldn't want me to do
for
this.
my cats.
Yes. So I'm like, I can't. And everybody down below is like, come on, Gracie, like, you got it. I'm like, I really don't. So then I go around and do the slide, and they're all trying to make me feel better. Like, oh, this slide was way scarier, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And then one of my friends is like, you got to go back up there and do it. Like, just come on, you can do it. Like, now you can see it from the bottom. It's not that high. Like, you got to go back up there. But there was like a whole other line of people behind us, our group. So I was like, I'm not going to hold up the group.
Right.
I was like, I'll do it next year. So then we go to the next part, and there's like a smaller jump, and I did that. And the rest was just kind of like, felt like hiking through a lazy river. It was fine. Okay. So yeah, it was really fun. But
so do you regret not doing it then?
I don't want to say regret, but I just feel like a weenie.
So you were the only one? Like no one else chickened out?
I think there was like maybe 3 or 4 of us.
Oh, well, I wouldn't feel bad then if you're not the only one.
Yeah, it was just embarrassing the way that it happened because they didn't even try.
No, yeah.
They
you were the only
like,
one that went up and was like, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just be like, I'm overwhelmed. My contacts, my cleavage, I don't know what to do.
I know.
I need to sit down someplace.
But overall, it was a great, like, my friend, shout out Christy. We got up in the middle of the night and like prayed over people. And it just feels like, I don't know if you ever went to like summer camp as a kid, but it feels like summer camp, like with a purpose, basically. And I just think it's so cool how you can grow closer to God just by seeing other people's relationships with him. And then like we do that honor circle where like one person sits in the middle and we all go around and say something nice about each other, which like the first night, like people feel really awkward because we like some of us that are new don't know each other very well. Mm-hmm. But then I just like love that kind of stuff because I feel like we don't say that kind of stuff to each other like just in day-to-day life, and we should. It's like we wait till like funerals or birthdays or whatever, and it like forces people to be vulnerable, and people cry, which I love to see people cry out of happiness and emotion, not sadness. But
you can turn on What Would You Do right now and you can watch me cry.
yeah.
Another throwback.
So yeah, I just love the Lord. I love the people in the Dominican. Please keep them in your prayers. And I can't wait to go back next year. Maybe you'll come with me one time.
Do you need to be a member of your church?
No.
Oh, you can just go?
Yeah. $1,500.
Oh, you just pay and then you can go?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe I will then.
Yeah, it's fun. And it's like people think that there's not going to be a spot for them because like when you think of like Christian mission trips, it's like a lot of construction. Mm-hmm. But like we just spend time with kids and paint and
I'll spend time with kids. They don't want me doing no construction. Those people be worse off than they are right now because nothing I would build would be stable.
Well, there's people that lead you, and every year the Lord is faithful to put everybody in literally the perfect spot. Like the first year I went, I had no business being there because it was all construction, and I still found like the perfect spot for myself. So, or he gave me the perfect spot. I didn't find it.
Yeah, they would be like, I remember when I was a little kid. Well, like you said, they like had the guy stay back and the girls went and did something else. I'd be like, just laying in the grass with the guy. I'd be like, they're working. I'd just be laying down because I remember whenever my mom made me go outside and work with my dad and my brother, they always just sit me back inside. They're like, he's literally useless. Like he doesn't want to do anything. He just walks around like picking flowers. I was like, well, yes, send me inside.
The first day we were just like preparing the room. So they were like putting in the windows and doors. And so I swept the room because I'm good at cleaning. Right. And then
I can clean. Okay. Exactly. Well, add this on the list I can do. I can clean.
And it took them like 3 hours to put in the first window. And I was sitting there with a rag in my hand, like waiting to wash the window once it was done. So then me and Christy and Eve sat down and just had like a deep talk and like did some praying.
I can have a deep talk. I can sit and I can have a deep talk. I can sit like nobody's business. I can pray.
Yeah. So it was like still productive, even though we weren't doing physical labor. We were like pouring into each other, and it's just really cool. And it's not like it has to be boys and girls. Like some girls stayed to do construction and some boys came with us to the school. So it's like whatever you feel like doing, nobody's going to be like can you believe that TJ didn't want to use a hammer?
I can help them lift the window. I can't build the window. I can't do anything, but I can lift it into the frame.
I think you would be surprised, like, at least for me, just because I've never been like somebody. Well, I've pushed myself, but in my head, I'm like, oh, that's not my thing. But then when you go there, sometimes it has to be your thing. And then you're like, oh, I can do that thing.
Yeah, that's true. My very first job ever was a construction company, and I worked there for like 3 years. Like all through my 3 years of high school.
There you go.
So I could do it.
What'd you do there?
Don't question it like that.
No, I'm just asking.
And what would you do there?
And were you a front desk worker or?
I was part-time. I worked, my last summer I worked at the front desk because I had broke my leg and they couldn't have me on the job site anymore. But yeah, I mean, I like swept the shop. I ran parts. Like I went and get parts whenever they needed like a flagger on a construction site. I would out there flag traffic, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Move
I think
pallets,
you do
clean
great.
the yard, mow the yard, weed eat the yard for them, stuff like that.
I think you would do great, and I think that it would be so fun for us to do the honor circle together. Because we could just say a bunch of stuff that nobody else understands.
We can do an honor circle right now. You want to do an honor circle?
Sure. Go ahead. Tell me everything you like about me. No, I'm just kidding. But I did want to, before we move on, I did want to read this verse.
Okay.
Uno momento. And I know some more. Every time I go there, I learn a little bit more Spanish.
Whenever I was working at Eskenazi, I was learning Spanish, like medical Spanish terminology.
Yeah,
But
like
I
we could get
retained
you checked
nothing.
in, but
Yeah, I really could. Hola, ¿cómo cita? Tengo cita. Apellido? Cumpleaños? Okay, siéntete. Si arroja la enfermera y mar tu nombre.
that was beautiful. And also,
Beautiful.
I brought our inside joke to the Dominican.
Oh God, what was it? Which one?
By the end of the week, I had everybody in my room saying, Hola.
Hola.
Shout out Louise.
Shout out Louise. Hola. Bobbing and weaving.
Okay, there was a few different verses that I had highlighted about spiritual gifts, but now I cannot find them. So I'm just going to read these two other ones that I screenshotted while I was down there.
Let's go.
First, we have James 1:17. I'm sorry. Yeah, James 1:17. Whatever is good and perfect is a gift coming down to us from God our Father, who created all the lights in the heavens. He never changes or casts a shifting shadow. He chose to give birth to us by giving us his true word, and we out of all creation became his prized possession. And I just love that because when it says he never changes or casts a shifting shadow, like he's never gonna switch up on us no matter what we do. And then
Do you ever think, like, or wonder, like, what the 12 disciples, well, I guess you can never question the Bible, but like,
you can ask questions about it.
like, what do you think the 12 disciples' real names were? I don't think 2,000 years ago in the Middle East, people were named James or Thomas.
Really?
Like, I don't think that was their real names.
But that's how it was recorded.
Was it? Or was that just
Yeah.
what King James wrote when he changed it in England in like the 1400s or whatever?
I don't
'Cause he
know
did
because
write
we
his
have
own
like
Bible.
the Dead Sea Scrolls and stuff that have.
And it says James and Thomas in the Dead Sea Scrolls?
I don't know, but I
That
don't
feels
know
crazy.
what books of the Bible the Dead Sea Scrolls are.
Answer for the Bible right now.
I don't know, but there's some crazy names in there. So sometimes I think because like if you look
Yeah,
at
like
the lineage,
other names
there's
make
like
sense. Like when you hear like I don't know, like
Elimelech,
yeah, or
Amos.
Methuselah, or
Yeah.
whoever these people are. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Like those seem like real names, but Thomas, James.
Those are just the names we chose that. I mean, English is a borrowed language. So like it's not like we really have anything original besides like Everly. Names like
Bailey. This is Bailey Everly.
Taylor.
Taylor. Tay.
Okay, so here's another. I'll find the original verse, but here's another one. For wherever this is James 3:16. For wherever there is jealousy and selfish ambition, there you will find disorder and evil of every kind. But the wisdom from above is first of all pure. It is also peace, loving, gentle at all times, and willing to yield to others. It is full of mercy and the fruit of good deeds. It shows no favoritism and is always sincere. And those who are peacemakers will plant seeds of peace and reap a harvest of righteousness. And I just love that because being on a trip with people that believe the same things and have a relationship with Jesus just feels so like that. Like none of us are perfect, obviously, but sometimes when you're just like with random people, it just, you feel like not as peaceful, but like being with other people that are the same way, like we're just there to like love on people, and it just feels really great. And we're not like doing good things to like get into heaven, but we're doing good things because like we feel that love and like want to spread it out.
Yeah, it feels like even, I don't know, something about being around other people who share similar experiences or similar beliefs as you, whatever. Even if you don't get along, if for whatever reason, you give them more of a benefit of a doubt, because like if you think everybody that you're surrounding yourself with is religious and they do something you don't like, then at least you're like, well, they're probably not doing it maliciously because of their beliefs or whatever. So it makes it easier, I guess, to see like common ground with people.
Yeah, and it's like everybody's like, God has made this puzzle for like this specific year, and everybody is a piece of that puzzle.
Right.
And so like if one person starts to like go down or like be sad or mad or frustrated or whatever, like we can all tell, and then we can all like help build them back up. So I don't know, it's just a really cool and special thing that I'm very grateful for.
I'm going to pay $1,500 just to go and then sit in the honor circle so that I make every single person compliment me. I'm going to be like, I want every compliment you have. They'll be like, we don't know you.
This is when there's somebody new in the circle, okay?
Okay.
TJ, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm setting the scene. It's 10 o'clock. We've been working all day. It's hot. There's bugs. We just ate dinner. Everybody wants to go to sleep, but we're going to sit here for the next hour and a half.
And compliment me.
And compliment each other.
Well, me, but.
Okay. TJ.
Right.
I know that we just met 2 days ago, but I can already tell.
You're a strong man of faith.
This makes it sound like what I said was insincere. I meant every word I said, but I'm just saying this is the vibe.
Okay.
But seeing you today out there building those bunk beds, I'm just so glad that God brought you here because you clearly have a space.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then the next person says, TJ, and you got to move your chair to face them. And then at the end, we all get up and lay hands on each other and pray, and it's great.
Nice. Yes, Brother Brian, tell me about it.
I'm trying to think if anything else funny happened. Oh, then my friend Danielle, she's like literally, you have to meet her. She's your age, and she's the funniest person I've ever met besides you.
Oh.
She was writing raps for people because one night she was having some tummy issues, so she couldn't come to the honor circle.
Okay.
And so she's like, I'm just going to write these people a rap. And she wears a CPAP at night. And so she made her rap name DPAP.
She was able to take a CPAP with her?
Yeah. There's
Wow.
2 people that wear a CPAP down there. So.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Period.
So really anybody can come. But to wrap up the trip in one sentence, I just want to say that my cup overflows.
Wow.
It really does.
Good. I'm glad you had a good trip. And obviously you did. I mean, it's your 3rd time and you're already talking about going back next time. So
Yeah, but I missed you. So you have to come next time.
I will
Pray about it.
pray about it. Okay. Well, that was nice. That was a nice update of your trip. I'm glad you had a good time. Glad you're back safely.
Thank you.
All right. And then our next topic was we were going to talk about Olivia Rodrigo's album. Are you ready to jump in?
I'm so ready. I've been, like, the moment it came out, I was at the airport waiting to board a flight, and I was just like, I need TJ here right now. Like, my body was shaking. I'm going to have to look up lyrics because I wanted to point out, like, my favorite lyric.
Yeah, that I had some saved on my phone. Okay. So let's start with the overall thoughts of the album. Love? 1 through 10. Rate it.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
What do you think?
Well, I'm always somebody that takes things to grow on me. This is already probably like an 8.5, 9.
Yeah.
But everything, it takes time to grow on me.
Yeah.
I already, and not to shade anything else, but I already like it better than Guts.
Yeah, I mean, I love Sour and Guts, but we really are witnessing her grow up. So I think that this album resonates with us more because it's more complex emotions, like Sour and Guts. And she says this in a lot of her interviews, are very like, I hate you. How could you do this to me? Yeah. Which is how we felt in the past too.
I was going to say, but that's what I loved about Sour.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not knocking it. It's a 10 out of 10 album too.
Sour is probably one of my top 10 most listened to albums of all time.
Yeah. Same.
I love that album.
Sour and Guts for me.
Yeah. I like Guts, but it was not to me as good as Sour, but this one is back up. So, okay. So then what would you, let's do top 3 songs on it.
I was literally okay. I started to write down my top 3 on the plane, and then
Okay.
it just ended up as a list of
Of the
basically
songs?
every song
Just
on
a
the
track
album.
list?
But
Okay. Well, I'll go first then.
okay, go ahead.
My
I'm just
top
pulling it up
3
on my Spotify so I can see all
are
of them.
Less, Stupid Song, and probably You Plus Me Equals Heart.
Okay, let me just say let me give you my list first, okay, and then we're gonna talk about Less.
Just the track list?
No.
Okay.
But if I had to choose a top 3, Stupid Song,
Okay.
You Plus Me,
Oh, 2 for 2.
and I feel like Drop Dead could be on there, but I've kind of like really played it a lot recently. So right now my top 3 are Stupid Song, You Plus Me, and maybe Cigarette Smoke.
I also think it's hard with Drop Dead because I relate to a song so much more when I can see the visuals that she created for it. So Drop Dead is really high for me too, but it might just because it has visuals and the other ones don't yet.
Yeah.
It is weird though that she has so many. Like by the time the album came out, I think I had heard 5 songs, and she already has. It just came out this week, and she already has 3 music videos. And she had like 4 years in between albums. There's only 12 songs on this, so if she's powered through them at this rate, like the album cycle will be over in like 3 months.
I know.
Like, why are we rushing this? Take your time.
I thought about that, and I wonder if she knows something that we don't, because
Like a
Taylor
deluxe?
Swift has. Well, she said they asked her about the deluxe, and she was like, I don't know, like.
Well, she already re-released it with a bonus track.
Oh yeah, that one they say that she wrote so late that she couldn't add it to the album.
I haven't heard it.
Taylor Swift has been at Electric Lady Studios, so I'm like, what if she knows about a release date that we don't know about yet, and she's trying to get her cycle over before all that starts?
Maybe.
Like, is she coming out with a album full of wedding songs?
I don't know. I did see the Taylor Swift stuff at Electric Lady, and well, Jack is on tour right now, so Jack Antonoff is not producing it. Max Martin and Shellback is that who else did the last one? They are exclusively only recording in Switzerland, so it's not them. So, and they said Aaron Dessner was someplace else, and so the people were saying like they saw her leave, like she stayed overnight and left at 6 a.m. And the producer they said that was there. Guess who it was?
Who?
Benny Blanco. And I was like,
never go home, Taylor.
Now, Benny Blanco is interesting. His album with Selena Gomez was a flop. Like, nobody wants that. Keep it. But I saw people saying that, and people were posting like, I don't know, it would be like writing them out so fast, and they played like a bunch of his hits. And he has some really great songs.
I know, but they're just radio songs. Like, they're just songs that are catchy. It's like...
Not all of them, though. Like, well, they became catchy because they were popular, but he had like 3 producing credits on like Halsey's first album, The New Americana.
Yeah.
And I really liked that album.
I just don't think Taylor needs him.
Yeah, if I were to choose a producer, it would definitely not be him.
I would choose Aaron Dessner if I could choose any of her normal.
I would choose Aaron or Jack.
Yeah.
Jack, well... We got off topic of Olivia quickly, but Taylor does have the number 1 song in the album or in the world right now with the Toy Story soundtrack song, and I actually really like that song.
It's a cute song, but like it's not the number 1 song in the world, I don't think.
Well, it is, but
not in my world.
It's factually at the top of the chart. Should it be? That's for other people to decide. But I do really like it. But the thing that's crazy, and I don't mind Ella Langley. Like, I actually like her.
Yeah, I like her.
But that song, Choosing Texas, has been number 1 for like 14 weeks or something like that. And it's still, if Taylor Swift wasn't number 1, that would be number 1. It's been out for months, and it's beating Olivia Rodrigo.
That's weird.
And I'm like,
I think it's all
happening?
TikTok. People use that song on TikTok nonstop.
I guess they would have to for it to be that high, because it's still averaging over 300 points a week. And Olivia just had the album come out, and she's in 3rd right now with like 280. She's like 20 points behind it.
But did you know she broke Taylor's record that people haven't broken since Folklore?
Well, she broke the Folklore record.
Yeah.
Taylor has 6 albums above that.
Oh, never mind.
So she beat Folklore, but then Taylor has like Red TV, 1989 TV, Life of a Showgirl, Torture Poets Department, Torture to Poet. She has like 6 still above it.
Well, let's get back to Olivia. Um, let's talk about. We'll talk about each song because this is a big deal for us. But like, let's talk about Less because "Kill Me Now."
That's the lyrics I had on my thing. Okay, so the interesting thing about Less to me is, and I get, okay, so I get like an album, especially an album that's like about a breakup, because that's what this is. Like the first part of it is like a girl so in love, and then like the heartbreak of it, you know? So I get that there's going to be like contradictory feelings or something in a breakup, because some days you want somebody even if they're, and then some days you're just like, no, you're actually the problem. But Less to me is my favorite song on there, but it does not tell the same story that the rest of the songs on there say. Like the song right before it literally says something like I think you might be the problem, or, and then she says stuff like you've seen me truly happy, so you know that right now I'm faking it, and stuff like that. And there's like, he's sort of the problem, stuff like that. But in Less, she literally says, like, if loving me means being willing to let me go, then I wish you would love me less. Like, she doesn't want him to let her go. So what's the truth? What's the truth, Ellen? Is he the problem, or do you want him to let you go?
Well, not to toot my own horn, but I did make 2 predictions about this album, and they were both right. So I feel like I'm on her frequency.
Wavelength, okay.
Because I predicted what Drop Dead was going to be about.
Sure.
And I said I think he broke up with her, and I feel like this album confirms that.
Yeah.
So I think that what's happening is, because she said she picked out the title before they were even breaking up. So it was just about how like you love somebody so much that like there's like this tinge of sadness because you know that it might end.
I've also heard that they're back together now. Have you heard that? That like in the last like 2 weeks they've been seen together?
Did you see his recent Instagram post?
I saw a picture of him standing in front of a painting.
That was a picture of a girl in literally the dress she's wearing in the middle of a field.
Yeah. Then
so maybe they are. I don't know, but
I've heard people say that they've seen them together.
I guess I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. It just sounds like he wasn't at her level, but like, I feel like she loved him so much at the beginning. It was like the honeymoon phase. It's her first like real love. And they probably really had like a great relationship. But then as you get more settled and get more comfortable, and they're both on the road all the time, and like from what her writing, this is just what I'm assuming, it seems like she wanted to be around him constantly. And then maybe he wasn't into that and was like, and so she's like begging for these things from him, which is where like begged come in.
Yeah.
And he like doesn't understand. And it's not that he's like a bad person, but they're just like not on the same level. And then with Less, I'm not kidding, TJ, when I heard the last lyric where they're like, if loving me means saying, babe, I think this is the end, I felt like a knife went into my stomach.
Yeah. But see, even that makes it seem like he didn't want to break up with her. He just kept trying. And like she was saying, like, I keep telling you I'm happy, or I keep saying, hey, maybe we should just go to bed. I don't know. It sounded like he kept trying to want to be with her and kept trying to fix it. But there was something that like she couldn't be happy in that relationship. And in the other songs, it made me think that maybe she wanted it to end and knew he wasn't like on the same wavelength or something. Like, you're the problem. But in that one, it definitely felt like she was like, damn, he broke my heart. Like, I wish he had stayed with me or chose me. But every other song makes it feel like she was like, get out.
I think like when she says like, I think you're what's wrong with me, it's like she loves him so much that she's just like sick and consumed by it all the time. So like she can't live a normal life because she's just like so wrapped up in this. So like she's feeling anxiety and all this stuff, but because of him. So like, I think you're what's wrong with me. Not like what you're doing is wrong, but like, I think me loving you is what's wrong with me. So I think maybe he, like you said, he was trying, but she still was like so sad and like nothing was giving her what she needed from him, even though he was trying so hard. Like in The Cure, when she says like he tried to suck the poison out of her veins, and like, so he's just like, maybe he was just like, I think this is the end. Like, we love each other, but nothing I do
is making you happy.
Yeah. So like maybe there's chemistry, but we're just like not meant to be, which just like makes it even worse than like where she says like, tell me something honest. So the memories turn bad or sad or whatever she says. Because she wants him to be like, I never loved you, so it's easier to just be like, forget you. But
yeah, I guess, I don't know, but Less is my favorite, and it's my favorite a vocal on it too. She sounds really good on that one.
Her vocals on the whole album are insane.
The way she can like sing, but it's like in a whisper, is like ASMR to me. Like it like tingles my brain. I'm like, yeah, I need to hear that.
Some of the songs she has like layers where she's just whispering in the background.
She has to.
Yeah, it's so good, and the production is so good, and it sounds like it could literally be a pop punk album on some of the songs, like
Maggots for Brains.
Maggots for Brains, and You and Me also both sound like they could be an Mary Kate and Ashley movie, like early 2000s opening, a Hilary Duff.
See, that's another thing that where I was just like, okay, maybe it's just like she feels everything at different times. Like one day she is happy they broke up, one day she is sad, she wishes she had like loved her differently or whatever. And because it's the same thing with like Maggots for Brains, she's like kind of in like a desperate way, like I don't exist if you're not here, like my brain is dead, I wish you're not here, and something funny happens, it's not funny because I can't share it with you, I can't tell you about it.
Yeah, she's like losing herself without him.
But then she has the other song that's like, what's the other one that where it's not it's like I have standards or something, where she's talking about expectations, where she's like, he wasn't funny, he wasn't smart, I convinced myself he was. Like,
I don't think that's about him though.
Who is that about then?
I think they broke up and she goes to a party and is like,
just about a random.
Yeah, because she's like, I think I met him at a party, I think he was on drugs, and like saying how he has a fake job, and that could be about like Zach Bia or somebody.
That's true. I assume that one was about him because of the fake job thing. Like he's just an actor. Like that is fake. You're just literally
he's
faking.
Like a male model, I think.
Oh, is he? I thought he was an actor.
Maybe he is an actor too, but I don't know. It's just so good. It like You Plus Me, when I shout out to HT Hayes, his reaction, like sometimes I feel like he just reads my mind. He was like, this sounds like a Fall Out Boy song, and then he sang it in that accent, like the pop punk accent, and it's literally like a Fall Out Boy song. It's insane.
Yeah, I do really like that song a lot. That's probably my third favorite. I'm surprised
go ahead.
by her choices of singles on it though.
Me too.
Like I really think Stupid Song would have been the perfect leading single.
I do too, but I'm kind of glad she saved it, because like Drop Dead was so good, but it's like Stupid Song is even better, and you didn't even think it could get better than Drop Dead.
Stupid Song, and like you said, I hadn't watched the video, but I did watch the video after you told me that. Even the video just makes more sense.
If you want to look inside my brain, go ahead and turn on that music video and pretend there's a little picture of Jesus in the corner. Because Kat's New York City, her little striped shirt,
her black with the ballerinas behind her.
Black with the ballerinas. Like some days I feel black. Some days I feel emo. Some days I feel like a ballerina. Oh my gosh, that is just the most perfect thing I've ever seen. And
there's just like a lot of like, I don't know, you can read anything you want into the music video, but I like the parts of it like at the end, whenever like the whole end of that video is like the crescendo of it, like the build up is like her with all the ballerina people like dancing, and it's like bright sun, but it's also looks like it's raining, and they're like having fun, but then like it snaps back to reality at the end. It's her alone, and it's literally just like a sprinkler spraying on her, and it's just like perception, you know, like she was picturing it as something like romanticized in her mind, which is talking about the relationship, but then the reality is you're just standing under a sprinkler, like it's not special. I'm like, damn.
And it's just, oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, I want that to be my Halloween costume.
Okay, you be her in black, and I'll be a ballerina.
Okay,
and I'll follow you around behind you.
And then when H.T. Hayes was reacting to that music video, like at the very beginning, it's just her walking down the street, and then the one ballerina comes in, and he goes, "Oh, hello," and then he's like, "Oh, there's another one."
We still never got to do our Olivia and Conan.
It will happen one day when we have a party that we're invited to, but we never have anywhere to wear our costumes.
We were going to do that, to go to some campsite that year, remember?
Oh, yeah. Well,
but then we didn't go.
Maybe we should just pop up at that campsite.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go. We're going to do some, unless you have something else you want to say, we could do some rapid fire lyrics here.
Okay. I had lyrics saved on my phone, but we're recording on my phone, so I'm obviously not going to be able to get to them.
I'll just pass you the phone.
Okay, we're already at like an hour.
Yeah. We're
good at this. Can you believe?
Sorry we only have 2 topics this episode, but it's a pretty big deal.
I mean, it still took us for an hour. Well, 50 some minutes so far. I can't tell if it says 50 or 58.
All right. So we'll start with Drop Dead. What's your favorite lyric from Drop Dead? Let's see here.
I mean, it's really just like standard, I guess, but I love the picture she paints just through that main chorus where it's like pushed up in the bathroom line, you're looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles. What did she say? More alive than I've ever been. Kiss me and I might drop dead. Like just that. I mean, just the chorus of it. It sounds simple, but when you actually think of it, like it's very symbolic and it's just tells the whole story about like crushing on somebody.
It's hard to pick one lyric because the whole thing really does paint like such a perfect picture of what that feeling of a good first date feels like. I like when she says, like the part where she's like, I'd love it if you'd walk me home if you promise we can go real slow because I've got chewing gum and a bunch of stuff I'd like to know.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she just adds in like random stuff that seems like insignificant, but when you actually like somebody, the insignificant things are like important to you because if they tell you that, then it's something that it's not common knowledge. So you know something about them that not everyone knows.
Yeah.
So that makes it seem more important.
Yeah. And it's just like, tell me everything right now.
Yeah. It's like, have you taken that trip to Japan? Have you taken that Eurostar
to France
or whatever? Like, I'm like, yeah, those are the things. Like, you're just like, tell me everything about you.
Yeah.
And they literally just met. But that's how it feels.
And it's so cute. Like, I've got chewing gum. Like, you're just, like, maybe you're going to kiss. Maybe you're not. Yeah.
It's so good.
Okay, so, stupid song. Do you need to look? I'll start with
song, like obviously the thing that jumps out to me most is always like the chorus is like my heart is like made of wax in the summer, like melting in the summer sun, and I'm the thread in your t-shirt and I'm coming undone. There was another one at the beginning of that song that I really liked.
Is it They Say That Honest Love is a cage that makes you feel free?
You feel free. Yep.
So good.
Yeah, that is good.
And I also love.
What do you think she's talking about on that? Because I don't. Ever since Taylor Swift does this a lot, she like puts a color to an emotion or a color to a place, and Taylor has done that exact thing with New York. And she says something at the beginning about, I've never seen New York be so blue or something like that. I find that interesting that she's doing that with the Taylor Swift thing because that's what Taylor Swift is very much known for. Like she even has the album Red. Like I found it interesting that she would do that and then do blue for New York as Taylor already has.
When I think of New York, I do think of blue even before Taylor. I think obviously because like NYPD blue and just like the gray of the city and stuff like that. I've always thought of New York as like blue or purple.
I feel like when she's saying it though, she's saying like metaphor. I've never been so sad here.
I thought that too, but then I watched an interview where she said she couldn't sleep one night, so she got up at like 5 a.m. and took a walk. So like it probably was blue.
Like, yeah, that's true. I just found it interesting that she did that with the colors specifically.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a sign that they're both great writers.
I need them to collab so bad. I know they never will, but.
Okay, and I also love the part where she says, all the girls at this party are so cool. It's never been a thing that I could do. Like, that's just so cute. Okay, next is
Honeybee.
This song did not resonate with me as much, maybe because I'm not in love at the moment, but I can still appreciate it, and the writing is great.
I loved Honeybee because I love Conan Gray, and he does background vocals on it, and this is their first time collaborating, even though they're best friends. And I really do like the chorus where she said, like at the end of it, where she's like, even though I'm not talking, I promise I still love you, babe. Like, I love, what's the actual line in the end of the chorus? Even when I'm saying nothing.
Oh. And it's too hard to describe this in a way that feels honest, but even when I'm quiet, I love you, baby, I promise.
I like that.
I do too. And then she said this is her favorite lyric, maybe her favorite lyric that she's ever written is, I hope I never see what your face looks like going, a face I swear that I could spend my whole life knowing, which is so great. But then she says, here's to hoping. So it's like still that tinge of like,
maybe.
I hope it
Fingers
lasts.
crossed. Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
never mind.
No, go ahead, because I don't even know what I was about to say.
Not to relate everything she does to Taylor Swift, but their writing style reminds me so much of each other.
Because they're both just great.
Even every time she writes something like that, songs normally paint an image in my mind, and maybe I'm just like tainted by Taylor because she's my favorite lyricist of all time. But like when she says something like that, it instantly, rather than paints a picture, it instantly paints more lyrics at Taylor Swift, like the what's it, your face, what's it say? The one you just read?
I hope I never know what your face looks like going, a face that I could spend my whole life knowing.
Yeah, that reminds me exactly of New Year's Day. Where it's like,
don't
become a laugh
that
I could recognize anywhere.
I think it's just like they're both just great writers, and they write about similar themes.
Please never become a laugh that I could recognize anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, oh my gosh, that's just like so sad.
It is. It's terrible.
It's so sad. Okay.
But
Next, we've got one of my favorites, Maggots for Brains. I love where she says, everything feels moldy like the fruit that's in my fridge, and everything that's funny I wish I could tell to him. And then sometimes at a low point, I even wish for tragedy because I know he'd come over and take real good care of me. Because we've all thought that way before, and nobody's ever said it like so poetically.
Again, it reminds me of Taylor Swift.
Which one?
I would jump off very tall some things just to have you come running.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Just two Shakespeares out here. That's why they should. I don't know why they don't get along, but
does that not remind you of that? Because the same sentiment,
true.
like,
well, that's like
I'm willing to hurt myself because I know you come take care of me.
Yeah, and you know what? Olivia wrote "Get Him Back" before Taylor put out
exactly.
"Gonna Get You Back."
I think they do. I think they're on the same wavelength.
They are. I'm telling you, like they're just on that. There's a lot of great songwriters in our generation, but there's another that are just like another level. Like Sabrina Carpenter, catchy music, good songwriter. Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift, poets.
Yeah. Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo are the most like poetic songwriters. I do have other songwriters that I really like.
Gracie Abrams.
I really like Casey Musgraves. I love her songwriting because she will take like a very common like phrase, like a homegrown phrase, and then make it something poignant. And I like that, but it's still different than what they're doing. They're literally creating poetry with their words and turning it into a song.
But that's a good segue because I was going to say You Plus Me. The verses reminded me of Casey Musgraves' songwriting because it's like they don't really always rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
And she says like, or wait, actually, I'm sorry. I might have been talking about Purple. Yeah, I was talking about Purple because when she says like, I can't believe I used to come to your town as a tourist, but now I've got my favorite grocery store, my favorite forest. Or like the beginning when she's like, or the beginning of You Plus Me where she's like, I like your floppy hair. Take me out to dinner. You could take me anywhere. And it's just very like, you're just talking. It doesn't, that part doesn't feel like a poem.
Yeah. You Plus Me equal heart. I really like that song, but for whatever reason, I did like there's no bad song on this album to me, but Purple, for whatever reason, is the one that didn't connect the most to me for whatever reason. I don't know why. Because I do like that lyric that you just read, being a tourist in somebody's town, but now like it becomes also your town. Again, Taylor Swift wrote about that too. And So Long London. And she was like...
Well, and they're both writing about London boys.
Yeah. So, but I do like that sentiment, I guess. But for whatever reason, Purple was my least favorite. I've only listened to it like 2-3 times.
I would say Purple would be like number 4. Like I almost put it on my top 3.
Damn. Well...
So
I guess.
No, that's okay. We don't have to agree on all of them.
We did have 2 of the same 3.
Yeah. Okay, so You Plus Me. I also love where she says, all my ex-boyfriends have heard these lines, but I like you better by a million times. Mm-hmm. It's like she just wants to be in love so bad. So like she's such a hopeless romantic saying this to everybody, but like this time she really means it. She means it,
yeah. Which, I mean, she's gotten to that before in a different angle in her Deja Vu. Like, because when you are in a romance, obviously the best parts of it, which sounds bad, but the best parts of the relationship, you're going to carry on to the next one and try to recreate that same. Like, if it's something you like in Deja Vu, she's like, I'm sure you guys play all the same songs, you get the same ice cream, you go to the same shop on the beach that we like to, whatever. Like, and of course, yeah, you do. Because those were the parts you liked of that relationship.
Yeah.
It seems weird to recreate them with somebody else, but everyone does. And that's what I feel like she's saying there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she said that a million times to somebody else because she's had what she thought that feeling was, but this time it might be true.
Yeah. She's like, but you're my favorite person that I've ever said it to. All right. Next is My Way. This was crazy. But I've also felt this way.
My Way, I was reading because I wanted to know the tea, like who is that about? And there's several different people that they say it's about.
I think it's about that one girl that he dated with the short hair.
I don't know who that is. I don't
Okay,
know anything about them, but one of the theories I was reading was saying something about it being Sadie Sink.
really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they dated.
They didn't date, but I guess they had done something together and they became like really good friends, I guess. And I don't know. She said that she felt in the song it feels like the girl's like inserting herself a lot,
Yeah.
and people were guessing it was Sadie Sink.
Okay,
But I
so
don't know. I love Sadie Sink, so I don't know. I'm not
I do too.
trying to throw shade on Sadie because I do love her too.
Okay, this is the girl's name. Her name is Sydney Chandler, and she is like she posts her poetry on her Instagram and has also posted pictures in like the same shirt that he's been seen wearing. So
She
like,
does say that in there too. Like you keep posting in his clothes.
yeah, like, are you gonna send another poem wearing clothes that I know are his?
Okay, well maybe.
So I think that, but Sadie Sink is interesting.
Wonder what she meant. Another theory I saw was talking about Taylor Swift because it says I think it's in the song where it says you took her side.
I know
Is that
that's
in
the part
that?
that confused me. Yeah,
Is that
or
that
no,
same song?
it's
Or is
not
that
in
a
this
different
song,
one?
but
Okay.
it's like I think that's in Cigarette Smoke. Like I resent you for taking her side.
And they put it to like I saw like it was on Twitter where I saw it, but it was a TikTok and it was like a video of him and she is in the background literally kneeling down on the ground talking to Sabrina Carpenter and then they're hugging, but in the foreground it's him going to Taylor Swift and she's in that red dress and he's talking and introducing herself and literally she is in the background with Sabrina Carpenter and he's like shaking hands and like fangirling over Taylor Swift.
I guess we'll never know. I really think it's about the poet girlfriend though, because
That would
he
make
was like,
more sense because of the clothes and the poetry
and I could be wrong, but I think what
Taylor
happened
Swift and
was like,
poetry out, so the torch post.
that's true.
Never know.
But I think from what I've gathered from TikTok is that he was with her like shortly before him and Olivia got together. So I don't know if he was like trying to decide between them because she's like, last time that I checked, I won.
Yeah.
So, but this is a petty little song.
That one is a petty little song, and I love that for her because I love those kinds of songs. Like it's like what's the name of the song?
That Taylor Swift song, Better Than Revenge.
Yeah, she's more famous for what she does on the mattress. But she's an actress, but she's more famous for what she does on the mattress.
That song reminded me of my Twitter bully. You know who you are.
Okay. You know who you are.
Next we have TJ's favorite, Purple.
No, I really don't have anything to say about this one just because I've only heard it like twice. I do like what you said about I'm a tourist in your town, but I was a tourist in your town, but now I'm like having my favorite florist, my favorite grocery store.
I thought this whole time I thought she said forest, and I was like, that's so random. And now I see that it says florist.
But I don't know any other lyrics that jumped out at me when I first listened.
I think that the end of this song, so this is where the album like starts to turn. Like the first half is like honeymoon phase, and then she starts to get a little jealous in My Way, and then this song at the very end, she says, "Melt with you till it all turns black. Are we so in love? Are we too attached? Melt with you till it all turns black. When you smooth it out, but it feels too flat." Then she says, "When you get so close and you can't go back." And then the very last line is, "Melt with you till it just feels sad." So it's like this whole song is about how she's like meshed herself with him so much to where it just feels like sad now.
What's the significance of purple?
She just says, "You're red and my blue. Now my world just feels like purple." So I think she's just saying like he's red, she's blue, and now they've mixed and made this whole other thing that she probably just like doesn't even recognize.
That reminds me of a Halsey song.
Oh yeah.
What's that? Where it's like,
now all I have is a
everything
shade
is
for you.
blue.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking Cruel Summer. It's
no.
blue.
Shake your body.
That was beautiful.
Thank
Okay,
you.
number 8, The Cure.
Go ahead. Speak on it.
I love this song. It feels very emo, but I feel like I've also overplayed it.
Yeah, I like The Cure, but I don't love it either. It's definitely like I said, all the songs are good and have like good specific points where it's like lyricism, but it's probably still my bottom half of this album.
I think the overall message though is like it's very relatable, and also like when she says, "But it doesn't matter how your love feels anymore, it'll never be the cure." So it's like it doesn't matter how well you love me, like it's not meant for me, like it's still not helping how I feel deep inside.
It feels like a weird second single to me also. Like it doesn't feel like a single. It feels like an album track to me.
Yeah.
But I also, like, I watched a lot of her interviews this past week, and she was saying that, like, when she played this for her whole family in, like, Wisconsin, they all voted this one as their favorite.
Yeah.
Which feels weird because I can't picture that, but.
But did you see her sing it on Jimmy Kimmel?
No.
One of the best performances of all time. Her vocals are crazy. It's a great ballad. Like, the I'm Unraveled part is so pretty with the background vocals and just, like...
She said a lot of references about Unraveled and like thread pulling and stuff at this.
Yeah. And she said she wanted the singles to be like representative of the whole album. So she didn't want to just put out like Drop Dead and Stupid Song. Like she wanted to include The Cure to show that it's
well,
like...
we should have put less out there. What are we doing?
I know. That is like...
Give me a less music video.
She shouldn't have put less out as a single because we'd all be in... I mean, that song just takes me to a dark, dark place.
I love it.
I mean, I love it, but it's just like... It's like... This Love by Taylor Swift. Like, I love that song, but I really can't listen to it much because it's just so...
This Love?
Yeah. Just for me in my life, personally, what it means to me.
All right. I feel like a Taylor Swift song that's reminiscent of that would be like Last Kiss.
Last Kiss or like So Long London. I couldn't listen to that for a long time.
I love So Long London.
I can
now talking about Jack Antonoff, that's one of my favorite productions of his.
Yeah.
There's something about that like I can feel just with like the instruments. It feels like your heartbeat and it's like racing, and it feels like the pace of it and the cadence of it it's very well done.
And she's like far away.
Mm-hmm. And it has like an echoey thing to it that sounds like when she's talking about the church steeples and the bells and stuff of London. Like it feels like that, just the music of it.
Yeah.
That one's very well produced.
Very well produced. Okay, next we have Begged.
Benny Blanco. No, what's up?
Give me
Take your
Jack
dirty
Antonoff,
feet back to
or
the
give
podcast.
me nothing.
Truly. Or Aaron Dessner.
Yeah.
Although, I feel like it's Jack because my other favorite song on Tortured Poets Department is But Daddy, I Love Him. And I feel like that's a Jack. Isn't that Jack? Or is that Aaron?
I'm not sure, but...
Or is that one a co? Because they had a couple co-produced on there.
I don't know. That song just feels like it's from like Fearless to me, so...
Which I love.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Olivia.
Okay. Begged. I feel like both of us relate to this song.
Begged was my favorite before I heard the album of the singles, because of the 5 songs I had heard before it come out, I had heard Drop Dead, I had heard The Cure, I heard Begged, I heard the one with the guy from The Cure, what's it called?
I Think You're What's Wrong With Me.
I Think You're What's Wrong With Me. She performed that at like a music festival. And then there was one more I had heard. But most of them were all more like upbeat songs. And my favorite thing of hers is like her slower,
yeah.
like ballads. And so Begged was definitely my favorite. But now I do like Less better. But
I love when she says, "Here to witness my devotion and my endless well of needs. I'm an anchor in the ocean. You know I could never leave." And then she says she feels trapped inside her life. Is it normal thing to fight back the waves of a static lover's dread? And it's like, I feel, in this part, I'm underwhelmed, I'm underfed, yet I still cling.
read it again.
I'm overwhelmed, I'm underfed, yet I still cling. Cling to hope like snow on mountains, careless words melted away. I'm a penny in a fountain, just waiting on my luck to change. And it's like she feels trapped in this relationship, but she's like holding on for dear life, and she's so confused as to why. Overwhelmed and underfed, yet I still cling. Okay.
Yeah. Overwhelmed and underfed, yet I still cling.
Just let that sit.
I'm trying to like picture that with the context of the rest of the song. I mean, like, because the song is essentially like, if I have to beg for your love, like it's not what I actually want. But she has like this desperate streak throughout the song that's like, even if I'm like dying, I'm still going to choose this. But then ultimately the point of the song is like, well, if I have to beg for it, I don't want it.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't
So it's like she's getting there. Like it's like her growing in real time, you know? Like changing her mind.
Yeah. And it's also like she it also feels like she's saying she doesn't always give him a chance to like do the things before she starts begging for them, because she's like, I'm patient, you're learning, pretend I'm not hurting. So she's like, it's almost like she doesn't even give him a chance. She's just like always begging for more or something. And it's just like she's overwhelmed because she's like feeling all these emotions and she feels underfed by him, but she's still gonna try to save it.
I need to sit down and like actually read all the lyrics to Begged again. And because I did, whenever I first watched it, I watched the live performance of it and it had captions. So I did read it, but I need to actually go back and like pay attention now that I know the context of the album and like the switch up from like the Girl So in Love to like the breakup portion of it, and then see what I think about that song, because it's interesting. It's an interesting point of view, I guess.
And there's also, for the Christian girlies out there, if you think of Jesus singing you this song, it's very sweet.
She has a couple lyrics in here though where she like specifically, and she said in her interviews and stuff that she has a weird relationship with religion, that she doesn't know what it is. But in one, like I think in Stupid Song, she says like, if there is a God, it's this bond between you and I. Like
it, yeah, I think that's just a way of her saying like, this is just like the greatest thing ever. Like if they're like, people think God is so great, like if God, in her head she's saying like, if God is real, this has to be it, because this is just the best thing I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah. Whenever I heard that, I kind of like, I kind of agree with that mentality, because like not necessarily that part, but like whenever I heard it, it reminded me of like God in the Bible, like and the greatest of it is love. Like the love you, like love is the most important thing. It's like trumps like hate, it trumps everything else. Like just love thy neighbor, love, like, yeah. And so if this thing between us is love, if there is a God, it's love. Like she's saying that everything else in the world isn't as important as what love is.
Yeah, I can see that, but I think she's also saying though, like that if you're thinking of it in that way, like if this bond between us is God, then she's almost like worshiping the relationship. She's just like worshiping him, like, you know.
And the altar is my hips.
Huh?
And the altar is my hips. It's a Taylor Swift song.
We don't claim that, but
well, I claim it a little bit.
Your hips are the altar.
Well, Taylor Swift, when she sings it, I'm like, yes, that makes sense. It tracks.
Oh, I just hope one day that I really do pray for Taylor Swift. She's part on my prayer list for her to find the Lord. Okay.
She sings about God, like she believes in God, like especially in like when she talks about praying to God in desperate times. Like everybody is religious when they're desperate, so it must be true. Like deep down, you must still believe it, because she says that when she's talking about when her mom got diagnosed with cancer.
That's true.
And she said that even in spite of myself, like I just prayed to God about little orange bottles or something. She's saying about like her mom's medicine and stuff. And she's like, if I come to this when I'm desperate, then somewhere deep down it must be how I really feel.
Yeah, but I just hope she like is in it one day, you know? Like not, I mean, I think she does believe in God, but I don't think she's like having a relationship, but who am I to say? Okay. What's wrong with me?
You said that you didn't really like this one as much, but I actually did. And I've never really listened to The Cure. Like I know maybe a couple songs I've heard obscurely, but I couldn't tell you any like lyrics or anything from it. But I don't know how old that man is, but I thought their voices sounded good together.
I think their voices sound good together too. I just think whenever, like even when Taylor Swift did that song with Bon Iver, I'm just like, I wish it was just Taylor singing the song.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happening with this.
I don't mind Exile because it's a story of a relationship from two perspectives. So I do like Exile because he's telling the guy's point of view and she's telling the girl's point of view. So I don't mind him in that context. In this, where he's just sort of, I don't mind him either because he's basically just singing background vocals.
Yeah.
He does have his own verse, but it's basically just repeating what she said. So I didn't mind it. But yeah, a lot of times I don't. I'm just like, why are you here? But in this sense, I was just like, okay.
I like Exile and I do appreciate the two parts, but I just don't think I like his voice very much.
Yeah, everybody goes crazy. Like I've watched so many reactions to that and everybody's just like, oh my God, his voice sounds amazing. He has like the deepest voice in the world. And I was like, okay, but deep does not equate good to me necessarily. It
just
can,
makes me
but
feel
it doesn't.
like Creed is singing the song.
Right.
With the lips of an angel.
Truly. But she did write that entire song, even his point of view. So the lyrics, if you listen to them, are still going to be great because Taylor wrote the whole thing.
Yeah. I don't have any standout lyrics from What's Wrong With Me, but I like the story of the song, like we talked about earlier, but I don't have any lyrics that like popped out at me. Maybe this one will grow on me.
Yeah.
Oh, it is funny though that she says went to the doctor and she said I was fine. Like that's so Olivia to make the doctor female. I thought that was cool. Because don't you think a lot of people would have just said, and he said I was fine?
Yeah. Okay, feminist. Come through, feminist.
You with your all-female band out there, Olivia.
Right.
All right, we talked about Les, but is there anything else you wanted to?
No, I feel like my diatribe on the Les has already been established. It's my favorite song on the album.
Okay, and then we have Expectations. I love this song.
Yeah. I do really like this song, and it sounds like what you were saying, like early 2000s. Like it just sounds like a fun, like it could be in like a I don't know.
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, I like it. It is complete juxtaposition to what she was saying in like Maggots for Brains, but I like that because I mean, everybody is a contradiction. Like everybody is a contradiction. You're gonna feel, oh, I'm so independent, but when you really fall in love, are you? You are gonna depend on the person, and I like that. Like in Maggots for Brains, she was like, "It's not funny if I can't share it with you," and then that she's like, "I don't know. I have such high standards. No one's good enough for me," and I'm like, "Yeah, like okay."
And I think this, like the last 3 songs on this album, like Less is like the end of the heartbreak where they're like, I think this is the end. So she's like so depressed. And I think how I took it is Expectation. She's like still so depressed, but she's going out with her friends and she's getting drunk at this party. Yep. And she's like gonna convince herself that this guy's cool because she's just trying to whatever. And then she's like, no.
I do actually like this song better if you think of it as if it were the last track, because it's like everything else is lessons learned, and this is now she feels like she has these standards.
Yeah.
Like she grew from like what she was feeling in Lesson, and this is standards. Cigarette Smoke kind of is a step back, and but
yeah. But yeah, I just think that this is so like I thought that he was perfect and now his number's blocked. Gave my heart with 0 stipulations. Now I take careful consideration. I'm not kissing any boy that is passive. Their indecision is painfully unattractive. So good.
That definitely feels more like the guy that Vampire was about. Like you said, what's his name?
Zach Bia. Yeah.
That feels more like him.
Mm-hmm. And I love where she says, don't think my husband's at this bar in Silver Lake. Like, so true. That's not where you're meeting your husband.
Yeah, no.
Okay. And then Cigarette Smoke, another one of those that's like almost like Less, where it's just like painful to listen to.
Cigarette Smoke is another one that I need to go back to and listen to. I don't know what's going on with my brain, but like every time I listen to a song, once a lyric sticks out to me, I focus on that, and then the rest of the song plays, and I'm still trying to figure out what that lyric means.
Yeah.
And this song did it to me because I know there's something about the imagery she's setting. Because when somebody's an actual lyricist, I try to pay attention to the entire story being set. And I haven't got past the first verse of this one because at the beginning she says something about, she's painting a picture of him basically leaving, and she's saying she said something about 5 beers in the fridge.
That's the part I was going to point out.
She said something about 5 beers in the fridge, second car gone.
Let me read it.
Okay.
Because this part really hit me because I've been through, just to get vulnerable, like I've been through this exact situation where you live with somebody that you love and then all of a sudden they don't live there anymore and you come home and it's like a place you've never been. And she's like, it's a real quiet house with the shower left on, 5 beers in the fridge, and the second car's
shower
gone.
left on. If I'm being, what is that? Okay. Okay. Are we being literal, or is that metaphorical? Is that standing for something? This is what I want to know. This is why I said I need to go back and like listen to this whole thing, because I can tell it's a good song, but I'm trying to get exactly what these lyrics are trying to tell me. Shower left on. Is that just a metaphor, meaning he left in a hurry?
I think that's what I was thinking, because I was a little confused by that lyric too. So I was thinking like he left in a hurry.
Okay.
Or like maybe that's just something that he did, but like who leaves the shower on?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to picture. And then when it went straight into 5 beers left in the shower, I was like, or left in the thing, I was like, okay, is this saying he, and then the car gone, the second car gone, is this saying something about recklessness, drinking and driving? Or is it being more not that specific? Like, is he drunk and out on the road? Or is he, I don't know. I was just trying.
Is he committing is he a criminal?
I was trying to read too much into it. I was like, what are you telling me, Olivia?
I think she's just saying like,
should I call an adult?
he left in a hurry. His stuff's still there, but the second car, like, there's still 5 beers in the fridge, but the car is gone. So it's like you're lingering, like cigarette smoke, like your smell is in my bones, but like you're not here.
Yeah.
And then
maybe I just need to just listen to it and not try to think about the lyrics and just be like, take it in.
Well, that's like the fun part about a new album is dissecting.
That's
the
what
lyrics,
I was doing with this song, and I never got past the first verse because I was like, what is she telling me?
In this song, she finally is like admitting, I regret you and how long I stayed. I resent you for not being brave or for taking her side.
Is this also the one where she says, or no, that was a different song. There was another song where she says something about, I'll give you back your heart if you give me back my time. Is that?
Yes, give me back my time and I'll give you back your heart.
Yeah.
Kill me.
That's a rough one.
And then she says, but it's better than begging you to stand up for me.
That again reminds me of Taylor Swift, though.
Which one?
You let me give you all that youth for free.
Yes. That's another lyric that really gets me. But she says, it's better than begging you to stand up for me, honeybee.
Which is a throwback to the Honeybee song, which was talking about like their nicknames for each other and how much she'll always love him even if she's being quiet. Like I was like,
Nalabees.
Actually, there's another song where she says calls him Honeybee. There's like 3 songs where she does
really?
it. Mm-hmm. She like mentions it real quickly.
I just like, tell me something honest so the memories turn dark. It's okay. The bridge, TJ, I couldn't understand what she was saying on the plane and the lyrics wouldn't load after I read these lyrics.
Okay, read it.
It's bone dry, bitter, and hollow. You'll be miles away tomorrow. Why'd I try at all? Bone dry, bitter, and hollow.
Yeah. How does the song end? What's the actual last lyrics of the song? Oh, because this is the conclusion of the album. So what's like the thesis statement that she leaves us with?
So it's basically like, tell me something honest so the memories turn dark. Then she repeats the memories go dark 4 times. And then the last 2 lines are, it's really fading out. Like you can barely hear the last line. And she just says, go dark, go dark. So she's just like, I really can't even. That part of my mind just has to go dark.
Yeah. Tell me something honest so that the memories go dark. So, okay. So that to me is like, tell me something honest so the memories go dark. So she feels like he's hiding something from her, that there's something that he's not happy with, and that's what's causing this tension in the relationship. And so she's like, just tell me whatever that is. Tell me the truth so that these memories go, so that I don't feel that I'm missing out on something, or that this could have been saved, or this could have been, or that, I don't know.
So
is that what it is, you think? So the memories don't stay positive in my mind, because then I'll always question it, and then I'll always want to go back, and then it'll always be a what if. But if she's saying, tell me something honest so these memories go dark, then whatever she thinks the truth is a bad thing. She thinks something bad.
I think he's being like, you're great. We're just like not meant to be, like, I'm always making you cry, blah, blah, blah.
But if that is the truth, she just has a different perspective, right?
I think that's how she still thinks of him as a good person, and like he didn't do anything wrong, but for whatever reason, it just wasn't enough for her. So she's like, tell me something honest. Like, tell me you like another girl. Tell me you fell out of love with me. Like, tell me something that's going to make it feel dark instead of like this joyful thing that just for a mystery reason didn't work out.
That's a really interesting way to say it, though, because tell me something honest. What if that isn't the truth? That's her truth that she wants to make things simpler, but that doesn't mean it is the truth.
Yeah. And so that's what's interesting so good about this album is like,
what is that?
What is the truth?
What
happened? How do you feel, Louis?
Shirley.
Oh my gosh, my heart is beating so fast because it's just such a, like, I just feel like that emotion feels like my heart's going like this.
Right. Okay. Well, group project. Everybody turn on Stupid Song Video right now and watch it. Watch Stupid Song music video right now. They'll get the spirits up a little bit.
Okay, I did have one more honorable mention topic that we can talk about for 2 minutes.
Okay, go.
Kylie Jenner and Taylor Swift hugging.
We're an hour and 30.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, at the NBA Finals, I saw this.
Game.
Mm-hmm. How'd you feel about it?
It looked cordial, but it didn't look sincere. What do you think?
I thought it did look sincere, actually. I thought it looked, because I watched like so many different angles of it because everybody had it, and it seemed like Kylie saw her coming and then turned back around and then like kept like an eye on her to be like, I wonder if she'll say anything to me or just like be not want to talk to me because of Kim and everything. But then when Taylor was like, "Oh hey," and then they went in for the hug. Once they saw that they were both going to acknowledge each other, it felt genuine. Before, it seemed timid but not insincere to me.
I only saw one angle that I could only see Kylie's face, so the insincere part for me was coming from Kylie, like, which maybe it was just her being a little bit
Like, it was like,
uncomfortable.
is she going to ignore me? Is it going to be awkward?
Because, I mean, she never really had her own. I mean, they're loyal to their sisters, but, like, I feel like in that moment, they're both there to celebrate the same thing. So, like, they can either make this a big thing by side-eyeing each other, or they can just
Her and
hug.
Kendall were actually huge fans, too. Like, they have music videos with their friends that they created and like, posted of, like, them singing Taylor Swift songs, like, as teenagers.
Yeah.
So they actually like each other.
So maybe this is the beginning of a real mending of the fence.
Oh, well.
Is that to say mend the fence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mend the fence. I don't know what that necessarily means.
Go on out
but
there.
But I don't know if Taylor would with Kylie. Taylor is very good at like separating her feelings because she doesn't care when her friends like Lana Del Rey, Sabrina Carpenter like worked for Skims and did like she doesn't care about that.
She's not going to be petty.
She is very petty, but
but
she
not about
is
that.
specific on who it's towards.
Yeah.
Like she would be completely fine with Kendall and Kylie, I feel like, and just still not like Kim, but not let her just like if Kim carry over to them. I feel like.
And I think that Taylor and Kendall and Kylie have more friends in common than like Taylor and Kim.
Yeah, for sure. And I just feel like, I don't know. That's one of the things that I've always loved most about Taylor is like her pettiness though. Like I love it because that's me. Because like her lyrics when she like writes about it, especially in like the older stuff where she's like, just even basic stuff where she's like, I'll bury the hatchets, but I'll keep maps of where I put them. I'm like, yeah. Okay.
Period. All right.
Oh, Taylor was also the youngest person ever inducted into the Songwriter Hall of Fame this week.
And that she had Somber sing Dear John. So cool.
And Cardigan.
One of our faves.
That is one of my faves. That's top 10 Taylor Swift songs to me.
We need to do that bracket again now because when we did that bracket the first time, I hadn't gotten the courage to listen to Folklore and Evermore closely.
Okay.
That'll take a whole podcast, but that could be interesting.
Yeah, we could do a rank Taylor songs.
Yeah.
Or, songs, I guess. I was going to say we could rank albums, but.
Have you ever played fantasy football?
No.
I think I might try it this year.
I don't know enough about the teams.
Me either. I'm just going to let it auto.
Choose
I'm going to choose Travis Kelce and then whoever else they want to put on there. That's fine.
Right. Mahomes and Kelce and everybody else, who cares?
And that kid from Greenwood that was on the Chiefs and now he's on the Eagles, I think. What's his name? Carson Steele.
I don't know nothing about him.
Hometown hero.
I don't know that man.
He has a pet alligator in Greenwood, Indiana, which I don't agree with, but just a little fun fact for you. Okay, well, anything else?
I don't think so. I'm impressed that we were able to carry our 2 topics for an hour and a half.
I know. Come back next week for more topics, because I got a whole list, but we won't bore you with for another hour.
Right. Okay, well, thank you everybody for watching, and this was No Worries If Not, episode 4. Can you believe? Episode 4.
Tune in next time, but
no worries
if not. Goodbye.
Bye.
God bless.
Be awesome, but no worries if not.